Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Okay, so today we're doing something with a NanoStudio, SynthMaster One, SynthMaster Two. Kind of a, I don't even know if it's ambient, to be honest with you. But it kind of could be ambient. It's 130 BPM. So I'm going to start with this patch from SynthMaster One. Hi Wal. So hi Wal. Hi Tommy. Hello Joe, Colin, Ivan, Dave, Stephen, and anyone else who's watching who hasn't commented. Hello and welcome to the sound test room. All right, so I'm going to start with a 9-bar loop. I'm going to do this like, actually, Sam's here as well. Hi, Sam. So we're going to just start this off. So we'll get a count in. It'll be quite quick, but you know. So that's the first part. And then what we shall do for the first part as well is also play some. Oh yes, Wal. Listen, Wal. I know you have. I know you don't like NanoStudio because I know you're having trouble with the AUs. However, Dave did. I don't know if this will help you out, but while we're here, let's do this. Let's add another. Right. Okay. Wal, don't worry. I know what Dave's message was. I think so. I'm going to show you now. So you've lost your AUs, right? Or you can't find the AUs. Apparently, Dave had the same issue, and this is how you fix it. You long hold and for anybody else who's watching, this may help. High Audible, long hold the plus button, double tap add AU instrument like this, and then double tap this to find your AUs. And if you can't see them there, which seems to be the problem that Wallace having, right? You go to manage and then hit refresh, and apparently that will help find all your. So once you'll be automatically in browse like this, then you hit manage and then you refresh. I'm not gonna refresh the patch database, but yeah, apparently that works. So, and then maybe reload, I don't know, refresh, reload. Anyway, so that's basically how it works, I guess. You know, so hopefully that might sort it out for you. So it does appear to be an issue that some other people have had as well, and that is possibly the way to sort it out. Oh, it reloads them. There you go. Right, now I'm off I haven't loaded an instrument. So while we're here, we'll do SynthMaster 2. Because we'll use that one next. However, so I don't want that patch. I am going to find a more kind of mellow patch. I'm going to go with something like it from the keys and so let's see. That might be nice. So we can come back to that in a sec anyway. But now I want to add some kind of just hats. So I'm going to record in some hi-hats here on this part. So I messed it up. Let me just get rid of it. Delete. And let's start again. Actually, Yeah, I'll do it with the keyboard so I can actually watch the track and. Excellent. Hi, Greg. Hi, Mr. Lafleur. Nice. So what we want to be doing is basically grabbing hold of that lot and duplicating it, and we can move into our next section. We might come back and put something at the beginning as well there, but you know, for now. So I'm going to add in that kick there. Let me go to my mixer. Bring that back up to center. I was messing around with it earlier, the mixer. So yes, stabby synth. Stabby synth. Right, okay, so let's go with this. Again, it's still running at half time. This is the good thing about doing stuff at, like, you know, faster than you would normally want to do it. It means that you get a little bit of extra scope if you run everything a little bit slower, sort of thing. Anyway. So this is SynthMaster 2. However, I want the sound to be sustained, and maybe not so right. Maybe a fifth. Sounds quite nice, actually. Okay. So again, we shall just sugar. I messed up. He messed it up. Okay, so again. So I think we'll continue with the idea of adding a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2. So we'll add another SynthMaster One now, and but this time I want some kind of really, really mellow strings. but basically for that, all I would, well, no, actually, I will play it in. I will play it in because I did the stab slightly differently. So long hold a U and double tap, and I said a 1, didn't I? And we go there, go full screen, and we shall go into our things and look for maybe pads. I think we've got all pads there, but we'll go down to pad section here, antique strings. So drop that volume down. That's quite nice. We won't do the inversion. And maybe again we could actually, I can actually find it. Let me just have a look at my I think maybe I can get away with the triad on this because I've also already got the 4 note on the initial stab, but it's all about reinforcing this kind of thing. Oh, did that fix it well? Oh, I'm so happy, mate. I can't tell you. Nice one, Dave. Dave's genius, Dave. So I have an idea. Suss that out. We've got that LFO. I mean, if you wanted to sort of, you've got the LFO here. It's actually quite nice. And if I give it a little bit of enough release for me to get back to the without it cutting off, that's also a nice thing. So you got to be thinking about what you want the sound to do in the context of the track sort of thing. So that's cool beans. Right, okay, let's go with this. Are we in the right? Yeah, we are. So nice. And then for this section, I know what's going to sound really cool there. So we'll open another Slate drum machine here. Excuse me, we'll double tap on this and we'll run the 808 again. Double tap. Put this snare, but what I will do is go into the actual, because I'm only going to use that snare. So I'm going to put a big juicy reverb on there, probably Black Hole. That'd be cool. So go into our thing, and this is the slate we've got selected. So go to audio effects, add an effect, external. We shouldn't have to go too far. No, we don't. There we go. So, and now we should have a. Let's give it some. depth on the modulation of the reverb. So you get movement in the reverb, and you won't actually hear it, but it'll be there, sort of thing. So let's just have a quick pracky. Sounds quite nice, right? Okay. I was in the wrong place. Let's just delete that little bit of MIDI. And let's see. Oh, wait a sec. Is there any difference between that bit and that? Yeah. This, right. So it's this. We want to be kind of duplicating that. So we're in this section. So well, lots of videos, lots of excellent tutorials here, Well, for Nano. Oh, I'm so, mate, I can't tell you how pleased I am that it's worked, because it was really, both me and Ivan, Joe, we were all thinking, what even could that possibly be? But there you go, awesome stuff. Now for this bass, you really want something a bit mellow, don't you? But not that. Or that. Oh, that's nice. That as a sub bass. Oh, so we could add that as a sub bass. And that might sound really cool, actually. It's quite. You know, when you don't really, I'm not going to do anything fancy with that bass, but you know when you want it to be like, you want to feel the subbiness of it and not the actual kind of melodic content of a bass guitar, of a bass. So let's try that, shall we? Let's just record that in. So if we listen to it from there before the bass comes in, we should now get like, not so much of like actually hearing the bass, but just knowing that there's an underlying, and it still needs another pad, but not a pad that's got movement in it like our SynthMaster One pad. We'll pick another pad from SynthMaster One because we're on SynthMaster 2. So this should sound really cool, actually. So we should feel the bass more here, obviously, than like experience a melody of it. We don't even need it to be that bassy, so we can roll off some of the bottom end of that bass. If we go with, we can use just the basic. That's the gain, so that should do it, to be fair. So to get an idea, we'll need to hear it in its context. So now we're looking for a pad sound, but a kind of a thicker pad sound, but we can still roll off some of the bass, and so it's not interfering with that like sub bassy kind of thing that's going on. So let's see. Let's go with let's again. And so let's see. Sound effects, read instruments, synth pad. If we run down some pads, maybe this. See, something like that is really. Oh, maybe this would be better. Yeah, because that's got. We won't need to do anything with the bass, and it's got enough top end to be kind of audible, if you like. Which is what we want. We don't want anything. The thing here is you don't want, as it's building up, you don't want it to sound like too muddy. But you want to be able to hear each instrument sort of thing. I mean, with things like this, you don't need to worry about too much about stereo because they're already stereo. You don't need to worry about starting to pan stuff around unless you just genuinely want this all the way over one side, etc. But if you're listening through headphones, you'll hear it stereo anyway. Anyway, so let's go. Let's just record some chords in for that, shall we? Nice. So now for this part, we need to be bringing in a kind of we need some sort of lead instrument. So we have to be careful now because otherwise, if we don't pick the right type of lead instrument, it's going to sound terrible because there's a lot going on now. I don't mean there's like millions and millions of tracks, but it's a lot of density there. So we need to pick a lead instrument that's going to be okay with all that kind of thing. So cutting leads, they usually work well. We don't want to be, again, the problem is, because it's ambient, you don't want to be too like screaming in your face. Anyways, so we're going to use a SynthMaster 2 because it's SynthMaster 2 time. And we shall go full screen, we shall go browse. And I guess there are some in the reed instruments who's got reeds and reed instruments. Let's just see what some of these are like. Some of these are, that's an harp. Or in actual reeds, so. Oh. This might work. Actually, we just need to have a mess around now. So I don't really want it to be too busy, but I want it to be noticeable as a melody. So I don't want to go all proggy on its ass. But I do want it to be discernible between just doing that and that, Okay, so let's see. Let's just have a jam, eh? Yeah, so something like that I'd do. But, again, we want something modulating around the sound. So, I think, I don't necessarily need, it doesn't have to be kind of modulation. We can run an effect. So, two different. Where's the feedback here? Doesn't need to be massive in the mix neither. Let's have it stereo. Something like that, so. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So let's see how it sounds from the beginning. And you'll notice, you see, I'm a big fan of step sequencing. So each step of the actual project kind of increases upon itself. I do this a lot in Gadget. You don't really see it. Well, you do see it actually in Gadget as well, even though it runs the opposite way around, sort of. Instead of running horizontally, it runs vertically track-wise. But I'm a big fan of like, and then later on you can go in and add little bits here and there, maybe effects and stuff like this. But the main thing, because I like tracks that kind of start quieter and build up. I like that, you know, unless you're doing something like wildly experimental where you want a lot of density going on. But hey, you know, let's have a listen. Hi Russ, by the way. quite like that actually. I quite like that. Let's see. Let's take it back to there. And I'm using the 808 that's got the actual the black hole on it, so which gives a lot of space to the actual sounds, and they sound really nice. Actually, I'm gonna just sorry. I'm going to take that up an octave. Maybe this one as well. Maybe down to excusing moi. Right, so let's have a bit of a practice with that as it plays. The mistake I made there was I didn't use the 808 with the reverb on, so you know we shall do that now with the reverb on. And I think also so we'll have a 2-octave range between. And when I bring the clap in with the extra thing as well, so better. So I'm not going to go much further now, but what we could do now is we could say just duplicate this and maybe duplicate I'm not even sure which is which, so we'll have to do this and grab it and put it there. Let's just see what happens if it runs from, say, here. That's nice. So that's cool. So we can do build-ups and stuff like that. Let's just duplicate this one, and let's push that to there, and let's just select those two and duplicate them there. So now we get this kind of effect. It should be all right, actually. It should sound okay. Nice, even just adding the drums back in. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want it to get boring. So I'll play it again from the beginning. I'll let that run at the end, just for fun, just so we're not getting that thing. Right, thank you so much for joining me this evening, where we took a look at NanoStudio 2 at 130 BPM, making a kind of an ambient vibey thing. I don't know if I think it turned out okay. I did have like plans to do extra chords, like so I was gonna go, and then it's gonna go, you know, up kind of transposed up, but we'd have no time. But we could actually, if it was going to go on for ages and ages, because I was saying to Russ about this, ambient and chill dance music is really hard to do. It's really hard to do for me because I want to get too busy. And Russ said the key is like to keep it like unchanged for like quite a lot of bars and stuff. And it was a really interesting conversation. But anyway, I'll turn the microphone down, and after this I shall go. Thank you so much, and I'm so pleased that you got your NanoStudio problem sorted out. So many thanks, Ivan, for sorting Wall's problem out. I'm sure he's very happy about that. Okay, cool beans. I'll see you guys later. Ta-da. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or day or whatever time it is in your part of the world. Please strike the like if you're enjoying the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Consider a super chat. Help support me and Joe and what we do here at the Sound Test Room. You can't believe how useful and helpful it is. Anyway, see you guys later. Bless you all. Ta-da.